I just realized that we were muted this whole time.
See,
so
Derek did it again.
Here we go again.
Oh Lord!
Now my
See
tech
what
person
happened?
sitting in the studio. Why she blame me, y'all, when she's the tech person? And most of y'all that know Shay, y'all used to this. Most of y'all that know me know that I'm not techie, and that if y'all will let Shay, she gonna blame me for the sound not coming through.
But
that's like blaming the cook for not adding the salt when nobody brought the salt through the ordering process. Anyway, my name is Derek Forston. I love you guys like a fat kid loves cake. Let us know if you're new to us. This is not a replay. And even if it was, who cares? All the information is great. And if you're new to us, you need this. But just to ease your mind, for people that say, man, they do play a lot of replays. Right now it's 7:03 where I live at, because I'm in Eastern time, and it's January the 5th. So my people that want to know if we're live, we are live tonight.
Yes.
And so my sole job on this earth is to show you guys how we take people from homeless to hopeful in a shared living environment. Now, I did a bunch of talking earlier and y'all missed it, but to make a long story short, I just want you guys to put in the chat, where are you guys from? Where are you located? In fact, it's almost like speaking in faith. Let God know, and I want to know too, as your new big brother, where will you launch your first independent living facility? One more time. Where would you launch? What city and state are you going to launch your first independent living facility? Because one of the rules of thumb is I believe that you guys should be within 45 minutes of where this ILF is. We get a lot of questions about, should it be in state, out of state? Can I go out of state to do it? Well, you can. But in the beginning, when you don't know what you're doing, because I'm your new big brother now, I want you to be within 45 minutes of where this is, because I want you to be able to build relationships. I want you to be able to shake hands and meet people. And it's hard to do that 4 hours away in a different city and state. The other rule is if you want to do this outside of where you live at, you need boots on the ground.
Yeah.
And notice how I'm jumping right in, because I told y'all I'm practicing, just like the Olympics is coming up and people are practicing. Guys, I'm practicing to be able to do this room in 30 minutes. As I told y'all, we used to go for an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours here. My team is trying to get me down to 30 minutes. So as y'all can see, I'm already going fast and giving game early. But before I go too far, Shay, tell people who you are, because now you're not muted. And tell the people how you take women from homeless to hopeful while I do the men.
Listen, I'm Shanya Shea Forston, co-founder of Forston Consultants, founder of the Angela Denise Foundation, where I utilize the 501c3 model, which Angela Denise Foundation is a nonprofit organization. And I utilize that foundation to house women that have been through all sorts of situations, right? Difficult life experiences. And we implemented the program of the ILF to be a source of consistent income into our nonprofit. It helps position us for grant readiness. It helps to position us with a consistent revenue stream. And it looks good on paper when our founders are, when our donors and those people that are wanting to, connect with us with grant funds, connect with us. So it makes a huge difference, a huge impact for my nonprofit, and also an even bigger impact for the ladies that I house. So I'm excited about that. And if you're interested in knowing more about that, you can definitely follow me on all of my social media platforms, the Angela Denise Foundation, and you'll see how we do this, what we're doing, and the impact that we're making.
I love it. So really quickly, guys, because remember, I'm gonna try to be faster. So do me one favor, type in the chat the word new if you're new to us. Like, Derek, I just found you today. Derek, I just found you 3 days ago. If you're newer to us, let us know in the chat, because I want to know that. So somebody said that they still can't hear us. Katara, are you serious right now?
Oh Lord.
Katara is 702.
No, that was before.
Was it? Okay, perfect. I said, Katara, are you serious? And we still ain't on. So I got a lot of new people. Keisha's new to me. Lily's new to me. Charlotte's new to me. Right? Perfect. Queen met us 2 weeks ago, so still new to me. So I'm y'all new big brother. Anybody else that's new? Robin said that she's from Jersey. Robin, are you new to us? The Sardos family, are you new to us? And welcome to all of you all, right? I see a lot of people put in the state of Georgia. Yeah. Lucky for you all, our coaching works in all 50 states and currently is in 40 states. And Georgia, just kind of wink, wink, happens to be one of our favorite. Yeah. Shay and I actually own property in Warner Robins, Georgia. We
Yep.
do a lot of business in Macon, Georgia, Valdosta, Georgia. We wholesale property in Valdosta, right? So we're going to be talking a lot about real estate coming into 2026. Most of y'all know Shay and I is a one-trick pony. We do shared housing, which we trademark. That's called independent living facilities.
Correct.
But we're also going to be showing you all how we fix and flip properties to also do this. 96% of y'all that come to me were just like me 8 years ago. Y'all couldn't buy no property. We couldn't rent one or lease one, really.
Yeah.
And I scraped up enough money to rent a property. But 96% of us rent or lease a property. That small 3 to 5%, you guys say, Derek, I don't want to rent no property. I'm going to go buy this place.
Yeah.
And Shay and I are going to be talking about a lot this year. What is a DSCR loan? How can you get something that's called asset-based lending, which Shay and I do? Meaning, we don't care about your tax returns. I don't care about your job. I don't care if you got fired 3 weeks ago. We care more about the property.
Yeah.
So we're going to talk a lot about that. But for my new people, really quickly, because I never want to just take this for granted, really slowly, guys. I used to be a social worker begging God to change my life.
Yep.
And God messed around and showed me a lady, y'all, that was making 41 grand a month doing what I'm going to talk to y'all about tonight. But what y'all don't know is that she did it in rats and roaches. And because I knew y'all wasn't going to believe me, I took pictures of it. Because remember, I was begging God to change my life for a long time. And dummy me, well, rookie me, let me be a little nicer on myself. Rookie me, like I just didn't know where to start. And I was on that job for 9 years before the light bulb came on. And I said, God, if you let me get into this, I'll go all over the world sharing exactly what this is, and I'll never take any credit. So tonight we're going to talk about, and I want y'all to be interactive with me. Why is 2026 the right time to start? Now, every one of us have our own reasons, but if 25 of y'all right now can put in the chat, why do you think this year is the year for you to start this?
Yeah.
For a lot of you new people, I'm going to assume you don't have a place yet. You just found me, and God probably literally just gave you this idea not long ago. Now, some of y'all don't put it in the chat, don't raise your hand, but God told you to start something like this a long time ago. You just didn't know where to get started. So one more time, we show people that if you love God, love people, and love real estate, this is it. So right here on the screen, I've said it, but I'm going to just do this for my new people. And while you guys are commenting, we're going to come back in the chat. So I want 50 of y'all right now to put in the chat, why do you think this is the year for you to get started in this?
Yeah.
And before I even make my next comment, I'll say this. Procrastination is the arrogant assumption that God will give you more time for something he's already told you to do. So the root of this conversation tonight is that I don't want you guys to procrastinate anymore. The struggle is over, and you waiting is also over. So an ILF, one more time, is just an environment where adults are able to live and thrive, meaning do well, without the need for staff and or medical oversight. So these are not group homes. These are not IDDs. These are not assisted living facilities.
Right.
All of those require a license, and you have to go through your city and get permission. And most of them need a $30,000 sprinkler system. Guys, this model that's called the ILF model doesn't need it. And as I told you guys earlier, we actually trademarked it. So here go me as your big brother, and 10 of y'all tell me that you can see these pictures because I messed up earlier. Y'all know I ain't techie. So let me know if y'all can see these pictures on this screen, because most of y'all been praying for something just like this. But remember I told you I saw a lady making $41,000 a month, but she was housing people in rats and roaches and burnt up kitchens. And because I knew y'all weren't going to believe me, I took pictures of it. I said, because one day when I tell this story, somebody going to say, Derek, you stretching it, bro. I know this is a great story, Derek, but it wasn't that bad. And guys, this is exactly what I wanted y'all to see, so that you can understand that a lady was making $41,000 a month. Thousands of people in this. So when I saw this as a poor social worker, guess what y'all brother said? Because remember, I'm your brother now. I say, God, you no respect the person. You love this lady just like you love me. And God, she makes $41,000 every 30 days. And God, she doing it in roaches. She mistreating your people. How many of you out there listening to me right now, if you made $41,000 a month, that would change your life a little bit? Put the number 2 in the chat. If you made 41,000 or bands, as the young folk call it, you made 41,000 bands a month. Would that change your life just a little bit? And I'm almost done telling this story because I'm doing good, y'all, because my older people know I usually take 2 hours to tell this one story, and I'm done already.
Yeah.
When I saw this lady making 41 grand in roaches, I said, God, why not me? But why not me do it the right way? I said, God, I'm struggling to feed my family. I make 28 grand a year, God.
Mm-hmm.
And I love you. I love people, and I'm trying to get into this real estate thing.
Yeah.
And that girl that was making the 41 grand, she said, Derek, I'll never teach you this, bro. She said, you keep sending me them people and you keep being a social worker. Lord have mercy. The devil, can somebody put the devil is a liar? She said, Derek, you keep being a social worker, bro. I'll never teach you this. And lucky for y'all, I took one Saturday and I said, let me go see what these places look like.
Yeah.
Because nobody wanted to teach it to me. And this is what I saw. And I made a vow to God, and I'm done, and I'm dropping it. I said, God, if you let me get into this and it changed my life, I said, I'll go all over the world sharing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'll share it to the Sturdy family. I'll share it to the Legacy family. I'll share it to Robin. Robin didn't come here to house people in roaches.
Yeah.
Charlotte, you've been praying for something just like this, but you thought you needed a license. Mia, I don't even know you yet, Mia, but I know that this ain't in your heart. This is not it. Priscilla, me and you haven't met yet, but this, I would love to believe this is not in your heart. You wouldn't treat people like this. And Mary, last one, you wouldn't do this either, would you? Now, you think I'm a psychic, don't you? No, I'm not. I just know that people that usually find us, you guys love God, you love people, and you always been dreaming to get into real estate. You didn't know how to put it together, though.
Mm-hmm.
And we called today for such a time as this, because your prayer and my prayer merged together. Because guess what my prayer is? God, can you bring us good people? Not like that lady that made 41 grand a month and house people on cinder blocks. Not put the beds on the ground. Not leave the roaches and the mice running in and out of the cabinet.
Yeah.
God, can you send people to us like that? And God, when you do so, I'll be ever so careful to give you all the glory, the honor, and the praise.
Yes, sir.
So your prayer merged with my prayer, and that's what brought you here. And together, we're going to change the world. Does that make sense? Now, for my older people, they ain't going to give me no credit. Qatar ain't going to give me no credit. Jermaine ain't going to give me no credit.
Still took a long time.
Tia ain't going to give me no credit. But most of my older people know I take 2 hours to tell that one story. I'm under 15 minutes right now. We doing good.
You'll get that.
So if you found us today, God has answered your prayer. And if you on TikTok, you can only see one thing. Come to the YouTube channel at Forston Consultants. That's Forston. I'm putting it in the chat right now. Come to Forston Consultants if you're on TikTok, because I want to show you the rats and roaches that the lady was housing people in, and how I promised to God that if he showed me how to do this, then I will go all over the world and stand on the soapbox and tell people how to do it. So I'm going to go to the chat, because I asked you all to do me a favor. I want to know again.
A lot of people commented.
One more comment, but I want to know one more time. Why do you think this year, or why do you think you're supposed to get into this? Let's take a quick commercial break. The day is January the 5th. It's 7:16, and we're live, and we'll be right back. I hope you guys are enjoying the information. If you want more information just like this, what you're hearing now, make sure you text the phrase more info and don't put it in the chat. Text it to this phone number. Text more info. That's MOREINFO to the phone number 407-326-0086. We're going to give you our complimentary webinar, and then that leads to a complimentary call with me and my team to talk about how fast can we get you started. Let's get back to the show. All right, we are back. We are back. And thank y'all so much for being part of the live broadcast. Don't wait to be great. If you love God, love people, and love real estate, you're in the right place. So I'm going to go to the chat. Shay, you can jump in anywhere you like. I just want to see some of the reasons why these people think this year is the year for them to get into it.
I'm going to go ahead and read some of them out. Legacy Planner stated, this is the year because I now have the tools and I know how, and the know-how.
Good stuff.
A lot of people are saying the same thing. I feel I'm in a place. This is Charlotte. I feel I'm in a place mindset to receive what God has for me. Then I have Someone else that says, Mia says, because I already have the house is, but I knew I didn't want to deal with the Section 8. Really, babe?
Oh, sorry, Shay.
I didn't want to deal with Section 8 regulations like my husband did for years, or anything that requires licensing. So you've got a lot of people that are just ready to jump in. Robin says, I just saw y'all on YouTube yesterday. It's my time since God sent it to me. God is great. Love God. The homeless and real estate is the reason this was sent to me just yesterday.
Wow, just yesterday.
Yes,
Robin
praise the
said.
Lord. That's
I
so
think
good.
I just found my favorite comment, and it's because this person's being so honest. So Keisha, I love what you just said, because quite frankly, what you just said, and I put it on the screen, a lot of people struggle with this but are afraid to say it. I think what's your biggest step right now is that you type it out. You said it. You verbalize it through texting or using your fingers. Look at what Keisha said, y'all, because this is most of y'all. This was actually me also 9 years ago. Because this is the year to stop making excuses and stop allowing my introverted mannerisms to continue holding me back from doing something to help the people in my community. I know that I have the ability. And one of Shay's favorite quotes about ability is what?
Your best ability is your availability. So you have to make yourself available to those that you're going to serve. If you're not available, how can they know that you have the ability to serve them? So you're taking an amazing step in the right direction. I would also just encourage you to step out of that box. Do things in small segments. You don't have to be out there in the in a stadium filled with people, but definitely get out there, have conversations, start meeting the need in your community, and make sure that you're introducing them to who you are and what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, Keisha said, man, like, no more excuses. And that's kind of what I started this year out saying. Like, even though I'm the guy, I'm Mr. ILF, like, one of my goals this year is there no excuses, man, with nothing.
Yeah.
And we run 8 businesses now. So the devil is a liar that I have a mentality like that. So Keisha, I just want to say thank you, because I think you spoke what a lot of people deal with. And that's why we use that phrase or that quote that says procrastination is the arrogant assumption that God will give you more time for something he's already told you to move on.
Yeah.
You can say ouch, or you can say amen.
And Robin said, fear holds me back. And I think that holds a lot of people back, right? You don't know the unknown. But when you step out and you have a plan, I tell people all the time, if you're going to fail, we're all going to fall short somewhere. And that's when you just dive back in and reconvene, pull up your bootstraps, and hit the ground running again.
Right.
And that's the thing that you have to, like, it's okay to fail, or it is okay to have that fear, a healthy reverence that you can't do it without God, right? And just rely on God. Rely on him to guide you in this process. Rely on God to send the right people, but you're going to also have to put your hand to the plow as well, by making the connections, by getting out there in the community, by just doing the work, what's needed to run the business. Most people think that it's a quick, fly by night type of situation. Sorry, but it's not. Like any business, McDonald's didn't just start in a day. None of these places started without doing the work, without finding out the market, without marketing, without making connections in the community. So you're going to have to do the same thing. We're no different from any other business that has to get out there and promote who we are and what we do. So Derek, back to you.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So thank y'all, first of all, for even kind of like putting the comments in the chat. And most of the time I don't spend a lot of time reading it, but I think today is a great room to do that. Robin also said fear holds me back. So if you haven't noticed yet, we're God-led people. I'm no pastor, I'm no bishop, and I'm no priest, but we do love God and love people. And we believe that God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. So we're all about let's go.
Yeah.
And most of the time, people, that fear is wrapped up into not being knowledgeable about what it is.
Yeah.
If you know what this is, that drops the fear.
Gives you that
and I love the fact that some of you that made these comments are new to us. So again, congratulations. God heard your prayer. He read your brain. And now I'm your new big brother. And trust me, we got a bunch of ways for you to get into this. But the first way is what you guys see below.
Mhm.
If you guys text the phrase more info, that's MOREINFO to that phone number that's scrolling below, and it says 407-326-0086. That's the first step. I'm going to treat y'all like family tonight, and we're going to kind of bounce around. But if you want more of a chronological order of what this is, please watch the webinar. It's free. It's a whole breakdown. It's about 55 minutes long. And then most people, because we're live 7 days a week, they come back the next day and bring their questions. So I hope that makes sense. And then the newest thing that we got, and trust me, I got one-on-one coaching, DIY, but I'll admit the most powerful thing that we have available is a $5
a month
ILF Academy Elite group. And guys, it's $5 a month. And if my math is correct, that's 16 cents a day. The feeling that I want you to have is that you're paying $500 because of how much good stuff that's in it, how much volume of information. Prime example, my latest masterclass, both of them are in that group. So to be in that group, I want you to, first of all, don't spend no money with me until you watch that webinar. I ain't begging for your money like that. Watch this. Educate yourself first before you spend a dime with me.
Right.
Watch the webinar, and I'll admit the next best thing is you should decide, do you get the one-on-one coaching, the collective coaching together, the DIY coaching, or do you start with that $5 group? And I'll be honest, as much as I want you to buy my one-on-one coaching, guys, the $5 group is unbelievable because what's in it.
Yeah.
And one more time, usually these kind of groups don't get my master classes. But I want to do something so crazy, stupid, good that I taught a master class for 3 hours and 58 minutes. It ain't a question you got that ain't answered in that master class. And it's in the $5 group. So really slowly, because I talk fast, text the word 5, F-I-V-E, to 407, not in the chat. Don't send it to me, but text 5 to 407-326-0086. One more time, text 5. Guys, it's $5 a month.
Yeah.
407-326-0086. Text the one word that says 5. You'll get an instant text message. You give us your name, I think it's email address and phone number. Bam, you in that group. No waiting.
Yeah.
And the first thing you do when you get in, don't go to asking questions.
Go to
Hit
learning.
the tab that says learning at the top. It says learning, Learning. And guys, it'll change your life. I promise you. Or I'll triple your give back. Makes sense. I want to give a shout out to Charlotte. Charlotte gave $1.99. That's called a super chat. So
thank you for the super chat.
That means that we said something already that like, wow, like this is worth being here. So if you guys don't know what a super chat is, that gives you guys a way to show us love through whether it's information, how we made you feel, the information that you're receiving, or again, you just want to show support to something God has driven you to. So Charlotte, we really appreciate that.
Thank you for the super chat.
So much for the super chat. Charlotte, actually put in the chat, because my rule is that if you do that, I'm going to get nosy. Charlotte, tell us where you're from. Where are you located, Charlotte? I'll make this one-on-one for 3 seconds. And then Charlotte, tell me, how did you find us? Were you praying for this and God just put me in your face? Were you typing into Google or YouTube of how to get started? How did you find me, Charlotte?
Yeah.
And also, where are you located? Because I'm your big brother.
In Arkansas.
Perfect.
So like I said, welcome again, Charlotte. We'd love to have you.
Charlotte.
So with that being said, Derek, let's talk about we've heard some of the people's fears of getting started. And we want to know, again, let me see, as a team, Forston Consultants, and this is for our viewers, how can we better assist you in encouraging you to get started? What would you like? What are some questions that you have that you're kind of teetering back and forth with while we're here, while you have us, so that we can help alleviate some of the stress? One of the things I'm gonna stand 10 toes down on is, again, making sure that you run this as a business. Yeah. I think that is one of the things that a lot of people kind of misconstrue a little bit, because it's housing, because it's shared living. They think that they don't have to put skin in the game and they can just do whatever, however, and it just run. Software and systems is important. having things to help you run this while you're working your 9-to-5 business. So those are some of the things that I would say to implement initially, immediately when you get your business, because that is going to help you to stay organized. It's going to help you to stay relevant and present in the face of others as they're doing their research to know who you are, what you do. And it's also going to make the process for people to find you and connect with you a lot easier. So one, make sure you're setting yourself up as an actual business, right? Make sure you're putting the foundational marketing aspects into the marketing pieces of the puzzle together initially. Social media, website, CRM. You see me representing Digital Flow Solutions today, which is the CRM system that we own and operate and we use in all of our businesses. It helps us to be on the forefront of all of our clients. It helps us to make sure that we have a constant connection, email campaigns, text messaging, voicemail drops. If I'm not able to answer the phone or my team is unable to answer the phone, I have an AI phone agent that's answering the phone. So that way I'm never missing a call or an opportunity, a touch point to help a life, to help house someone. So make sure that you're implementing those things early. In the ILF Academy on Facebook, somebody put like, do I really have to have this now? And I say yes, because you want to start knowing how to manage your brand. And the best way to manage your brand is have branded material out there and available for all to see. And that way you can not only have a brand, but now you're setting the precedence of brand awareness. When people see that gold FC or Forston Consultants, the first thing they think of is the ILF model. If they see Second Chance Housing, they're thinking of, the ILF model once again. So you want to make sure that that consistent brand awareness is what is being distributed to the people that you tend to serve. You want to show up as a professional, right? A lot of people are doing this and they're doing it haphazardly. They don't have websites. They don't have different things in place. They don't have the availability. And in this space that we work in, your best ability is your availability. And if you're not available to the people that need you, then it's a waste. You won't make it past go. So that's what I want to add to that. So I'm gonna look in the chat.
And just like someone said here, said, yes, so valuable for $5. Like I literally shot a 4-minute video today, just giving game on something that I'm seeing a lot of people ask this question, right? And I'll even just say it now for my new people, right? I don't hide no information. You guys will realize real fast that I got diarrhea at the mouth when it comes to the information of this. Because remember, we're the trademark owners of it. There isn't a question in your head that you can think of that's not in that masterclass or in our current material that's over 1,300 live videos on the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
But I'm wearing a shirt today that says Second Chance Housing. God and I started this many years ago. But guess what I teach y'all to do? To never use the word housing, never use the word home, never use the word living in your name. And I went into that. If you did use it, how we can go amend it. I went into, well, why can't we use it, Derek? What's wrong with that? And guys, it just simply makes you unbankable or not as bankable as you would be if you chose a generic name. I went into that for 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes. But what's cool is that same coaching is in the masterclass. But I'm seeing it so much, and I want to help y'all because a lot of y'all are getting started and you choosing names like Great Will Homes, Passion Housing. Guys, we don't use those names because of how it looks at the bank.
Right.
The bank hates real estate, and we don't use names like that. So if you taking notes tonight, we use names like Solutions, Enterprise, Foundation, Collective. Makes sense? And I can think of 1,000 more of those. Or, prime example, instead of me being Second Chance Housing, rookie me 9 years ago, I should have been Second Chance. Zip it.
That's it.
Or Second Chance
Solutions.
Foundation, Second Chance Solutions, Second Chance Collective, Second Chance Initiative, or just Second Chance.
Wow.
But not housing. And that's the kind of coaching I gave just today. But I'll play a fun game. I guarantee you right now, if 25 of y'all ask me 3 questions, none of y'all will ask anything that's not in that masterclass. That's how powerful that video is, y'all. And usually only my one-on-one people will get that kind of coaching. I give that to y'all, and it's inside of the DIY product. So what's really cool about our coaching, guys, like I honestly tell people, if you fail at this, you didn't try.
Right.
Because if you got God on your side and the need for housing in your city is crazy, like it is, because I don't care where you live at, it's expensive. And it's a housing issue. It's a problem. So if you fail at this, you didn't try. This is one business, y'all, and trust me, I own 8 businesses, and I done tried 1,000 of them. Guys, I'd have been through all the bumps and the bruises and the mistakes. This is one business. If you do it the right way, you can please God, you can help people, you can be respected by your community, and you can make a bunch of money doing it. And guys, we don't hide that. So one more time, if you taking notes, this business and any business that your big brother Derek start, it's got to have these components. Can it please God first? Check.
Correct.
Can it help people, mankind? Check. Will my community respect me while I do it? Check. And can I make enough money to feed my family? Check.
That's it.
Please let me know in the chat. As your new big brother said, Derek, I can get down with that, bro. Derek, I've been with you less than 33 minutes in this room. And bro, I can get down with that, Derek. Derek, you said we're all about pleasing God, helping people, being respected by the community. But Derek, you said that you want me to make enough money to feed me and my family. Bro, I'm with that. Put in the chat if that fits your skill set, your model, what you want your family to kind of model after. Because every business I have, I pray and talk to God. God, will this please you? God, will you be happy if I do this thing? I don't care if it's frying chicken, baking chocolate chip cookies, or starting a daycare. I'm going to consult with God first.
Yeah.
We're going to keep God first. Oh, I hope this makes sense.
They're saying I can get down with that. So I'm just giving, someone asked if I can put up our TikTok handles. So TikTok, it's Shanyasha, SHONYASHA, and that's for me. And Derek is Derek Forston on TikTok. So that's DERRICK on TikTok. So I'll have those populating every so often. And I'll also add the Angela Denise Foundation and stuff like that. So you all can stay
And also,
connected.
guys, my new rule inside of the ILF Academy. So guys, there's 2 groups. The ILF Academy is 20,000 people and it's free. It's a Facebook group.
But it's a lot of misinformation.
But the ILF Academy Elite is the paid group. That should be $500 a month, but I'm letting y'all get it for $5 a month. That's 16 cents a day. The new rule is that you can't ask no questions unless you say this first. Derek, after watching the masterclass, my question is.
I love that because that's
because that lets me know you've watched it. We ain't gonna answer no questions if it don't lead with that. Because if you didn't watch that, you wasting your time and kind of mine. This is an elite group. I'm taking y'all somewhere. Them 20,000 people, whoo, it's hard to control that. But in this new group where 15, 20 y'all joining today, guys, I got 2 rules in this group. And there's a bunch of rules, but I got 2. Number 1, no spamming. You can't be coming and trying to sell your products. So if you sell cookies or chicken or you sell Canva posts, you can't post it in there. The second thing that I don't allow is those questions that don't start with Derek. I watched that master class, but what did you mean by when you said?
I love that.
That's my only. Now that ILF Academy, that free group, people ask the same stuff every day. The elite group, y'all ain't allowed to do that because I give y'all the tool. I give y'all what only my one-on-one people that pay me $7,500 get. And so over a span of their life, y'all get that in 3 hours and 58 minutes. My suggestion to most of y'all, watch it in a series of 3. You and your family, you and your partners. Guys, I wouldn't even watch it all at one time because you can't consume it all. Make it to where you and your family watch it for like an hour, turn it off. Hour, turn it off. Last night, hour, and the rest of it. Because I guarantee you there is no question that you can ask me that's not in there. Because if it is, guess what I'm going to do? Y'all, that was a good question. This is how we do this. Or I'll shoot a video about it. So guys, last time we'll move on. This is the first time in life I've ever offered a group or something that was so affordable. that you almost crazy if you don't get it. If you claim you want to do this, you claim God has put it on your heart, you wouldn't spend 16 cents a day. And for all of you folks that say, well, Derek, can I pay for the whole year? Well, up until last night, that wasn't available. Now you can. So for $60 a year, you can change your life inside of the ILF Academy Elite. And you get in it by texting the word 5, F-I-V-E, to this number, 407-326-0086. And thank me later.
That's it. So we're going to answer some questions. Let us know. We're not going to be here super long. It's 37 minutes, so we're trying to stick to our new time frame.
Let's
so
keep
we don't
it
get
under 43 minutes tonight. So that's me moving in progress. I'll be 13 minutes over, but most of y'all know I talk about this for 2 hours per night.
Oh, I love this.
That's going to change.
So Derek, Zelinda
there it is.
Said, Shay, thank you for the PIT information. Looked into it and will be volunteering to help with the count. Thank you, sis.
She put this in the group earlier too.
I saw it. I think I saw that earlier. I responded. If I didn't, I'm so sorry. But congratulations. And this is going to open up a door this is going to open up so many resources to you. You're going to be able to now see what organizations are spearheading the fight on homelessness in your community. Other like nonprofits, other individuals that are just interested in helping. And this is a great place to start with, getting your information out there, getting your name out there, just saying, hey, you know what? I'm actually looking to get into housing. Or if you're already set up and ready to go, you can actually say, hey, you know what? I would love to come talk to your people at your organization. I would love to connect with you all as we're getting ready to launch in the next 90 days. And I would love to be a resource for you. Now, this is the importance of having a CRM system too, because as you're gathering their information, what better way to send out mass messaging than having a CRM system that stores their information, that you're able to send them text messages, that receive phone calls, and then in turn send them email campaigns that says, hey, in 19 days we're opening. I'm keeping them aware of what's going on. So it's super exciting. And for those of you that don't know what a PIT is, so that is a point in time count. I got the hiccups, y'all. Excuse me. Point in time count. And what that is every area, most areas, most cities come together at a specific time and date, and they go out and they count the homelessness that are sleeping on the street
by hand. Literally,
they do a hand count. I know it's broken down for us by county. So if you go online, and I want you to go follow me for a second, I want you to go to ChatGPT and say, hey, ChatGPT, what is the most recent data from my local point in time count? And I'm going to do it with you. What is the most recent data for the Orlando, Florida PIT count? And I'm going to get that pulled up so that you all can get an understanding of what they gather, what type of information they gather. So our last point in count time, the last PIT that was done in Orlando was in 2025 in the month of January. So they do ours in January. Most states start the year off with the PIT. Total people experiencing homelessness, sheltered plus unsheltered, in the Orlando metro county area was 2,781. This includes individuals living in shelters, in their cars, or outdoors. So this is the information that you're going to go out and help count. You will be a part of this count. You're going to be the one that goes out and literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? Of that total, 1,090 people were unsheltered, so sleeping outside or in their vehicle. Okay. In Orange County alone, there was 1,972 people. 746 of them were unsheltered. Seminole County was 436 people. And out of those 436, 156 were unsheltered. In Osceola County, there were 373 people. And out of the 373, 188 were unsheltered. And then it also gives you a comparison of the year before. So the total for 2025 was 2,781, and is only 5 more people than in 2024. So literally, our statistics grew, but by a very small margin, but it did not decrease. So the goal is they want to see that there's some form of a decrease happening because of initiatives from all of these community partners or organizations that are coming together and helping to alleviate or eradicate homelessness. So that's what the PIT is, point in time count. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. And like our sister Z is doing, she's going out and she's going to help count. So this is definitely an opportunity to market and connect.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to explain. So I hope that was very informative.
Shay, did you talk about, because I know you did last time, and if I missed it, I apologize. Did you talk about how sometimes when people are doing the PIT count, they can also be advertising their housing program?
I talked about marketing. Correct.
Perfect. So
I did talk about marketing.
One of my favorite marketing things to do when I'm doing something like that is to be a walking billboard. So a lot of my t-shirts have on the back of it, need a place to live.
Yeah.
Right. And then it's a QR code and the phone number. And then sometimes even with our tenants and our clients, right? So if you hear me say the word client or tenant, it's the same thing to us. We buy them t-shirts, meaning I'll go to Walmart and get a $4 t-shirt. Or like in the wintertime, we'll go and get hoodies from Amazon for $8. Yeah. Hanes, Hanes. We'll get the Hanes hoodies and we'll print on it, second chance housing. And on the back of it, need a place to live? Call my landlord.
Yeah.
So there's a phone number and a QR code that leads back to my assistant. Because if you're new to us, you don't know this, but our coaching package, we give y'all a virtual assistant.
Correct.
Based from the Philippines usually. They're going to answer your phone calls, make phone calls, and do your social media. So our VAs, our virtual assistant, they make all of this stuff.
Yep.
Shay is so creative. She bought a heat press and all of this stuff. So Shay makes some of our stuff in-house. And then we also do another version where it's outsourced.
Yeah.
But we believe in always being a walking billboard. Correct. I don't wear a lot of Gucci and Fendi and Prada and Polo. Most of my stuff say Second Chance, Forston Consultants, Digital Flow Solutions. And on the back of most of my shirts, guys, it's got a QR code and how I can help you. Prime example, even in church, I usually sit on the first row because my wife is a worship leader. So I automatically am on the first row. Guys, most of my clothing has stuff on the back of it. You know how much a conversation that brings up? You know how many people I'm able to help and house because of what my shirt says? And I ain't said a word to nobody. Two of y'all put in the chat, wow, that's smart, Derek. Yeah. Always be a walking, somebody type that actually. Always be a walking billboard. Because most times people know what I do before I even open my big mouth. And y'all know I got a big mouth, but I don't need to do that when I'm always being a walking billboard and people can see what I do. So with that being said, this room is brought to you guys by Digital Flow Solutions. That's the all-in-one system that we use to run our ILFs. Most of y'all need a business phone. You need a website. You need a CRM system. You need AI bots and automation.
Correct.
Lucky for you, when y'all join our family, you just don't get me as your coach. You buy into a system.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy if I only just coached you by talking. That's what all these other fake people doing. We give you the back end, meaning your website build out is on us. And that's whether you get the DIY or the one-on-one or the collective. Every package I have, my team gonna build your website. You know why? Because you don't know how to do it. Neither can I.
We make it to
most of y'all are just like me. You guys got a lot of ideas. You want to help people, but you're not techie. You don't have the time. You got a 9-to-5 job. Correct. So my coaching is a system. The virtual assistant that's going to answer your phone for you while you at your job. That's how this works. Because some of y'all fear is based on, well, Derek, I got a 9-to-5 job. When will I ever have time to go and do this stuff? Mm-hmm. But because of Digital Flow Solutions, an AI bot can answer your phone or a real human being, which is a virtual assistant. Let's take a quick break. Let's hear from Digital Flow Solutions, and we'll be right back. We figured out your problem. You have a great business or a great business idea. You just don't have a website. So visit digitalflowsolutions.net and get the best website in the world for only $97. And then you just pick your monthly plan. Let's get back to the content. All right, we are back. We are getting ready to start the wrap up, I want you guys to keep one thing in mind. Guys, I got a $5 ILF Academy Elite group. Invest in yourself somewhere. So I'm asking for two things today. But before you buy my one-on-one coaching, before you invest in yourself to even get the DIY or the collective coaching,
correct.
I want you guys to, first of all, go to forstonconsultants.com later on, and you can check out all of what we offer so that you can get in where you fit in. But watch this. I don't want you to buy anything or invest in anything before you watch the original webinar, which is scrolling below on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
Once you watch the webinar, I would then enroll into the $5 elite group and immediately watch that masterclass. If that thing don't change your life, I'll triple the money you paid to get in it. Only if you agree to shake my hand online and say, Derek, you can block me from Facebook, Instagram, and everything, because Derek, this didn't help me. If you agree to that, I'm going to give you triple of what you paid and you just disappear. Sound good? Because I know that it's going to change your life. And my other request, if you're in the elite group, the way you ask a question is this. After watching the webinar, Derek, what did you mean when you said, or Derek, you never said after you said, that lets me know you watched it. But if you go ask something that I talk about in the first 7 minutes of that video, I know that either you're lazy or you didn't know it was there. Right. So here's my public announcement, because y'all ain't lazy. Y'all love God, y'all love people, and you finna master real estate. Please join the ILF Academy by texting the word 5. Mm-hmm. Don't put it in the chat. Don't put it below. Don't DM me. But text the word FIVE to this number, 407-326-0086.
Correct.
Guys, I guarantee, and I don't do a lot of guarantees because a lot of it's up to you. Mm-hmm. But I guarantee if you watch that video, it'll change your life, and 98% of your questions will be answered. That's my only ask tonight, Shay.
That's it.
That they get in that group, watch the webinar.
Yeah.
Now, trust me, my one-on-one coaching is $7,500. The group coaching is $4,997. The DIY is $997. Don't you buy none of that until you watch the webinar, you join that academy, and watch that masterclass.
Yeah.
That's going to tell you whether you need to invest in yourself in me or not. Makes sense. It's almost like I'm putting myself on trial for $5 to prove to you that I'm the guy.
Right.
And I guarantee it. Somebody just paid for a whole year in advance. Just saw it. That feature just came out. That person said, you know what? This is a no-brainer. Yep. I'm going to spend $60 to change my life. Because I go buy Chick-fil-A and Starbucks and spend $60 in 6 orders.
Yeah.
Anywhere you go in 6 orders, you're going to spend over $60. And that's why I say my only ask again, you say, Derek, after watching your video in that ILF group, what did you mean when you said, and I'll be glad to answer it. In fact, I'll shoot a video on it, right? And lucky for y'all, we also got another masterclass coming up. Y'all the first people to hear it. I got to film another one. And actually, a company actually wants me to do it for them this time. I'm just going to allow y'all to be part of it. So there's a company that's paying me to do a webinar. I'm just going to invite y'all for free. I'm going to just let y'all come. Okay, so they already took care of the bill, looking for y'all. But again, that $5 group is unbelievable. That's the last thing that I gotta say. Become my friend on Facebook at Derek Forston. I want to see 55 friend requests for me. And I challenge all of y'all to tell me that 98% of your questions wasn't answered when you watched that video. I dare you. Okay, I love you guys like a fat kid loves cake. This was extremely hard for me. I got 2 more hours in me. But according to my team, we got to start cutting it. So can y'all give me a little credit for just stopping at 51 minutes? Now, my older people, they're going to say, yeah, bro, you did good, Derek. Now, if you knew, you probably saying more. But guys, I've been doing this for 9 years now. And finally, my team is trying to get me under an hour. And she's really trying to get me under 30 minutes. Because my team also understands that if you watch that webinar, you won't have as many questions.
Right. Yeah.
You're going to either jump into the DIY, the collective, the one-on-one, or the legacy. I got 4 ways to get into the coaching, not counting the free stuff that's 7 days a week right here. So one more time, God has answered your prayer. I'm your new big brother, and I pray God's best on your life, your business, and I pray you have the mind of Christ and an able body to do what God has called you to do. My name is Derek Forston, and I approve this entire message. So, thank you, people. We out of here.
I stand
I can't believe I did
I stand with him.
it.
Again, guys, I'm looking forward to seeing you all on our next live session, which is tomorrow at 7 p.m. Excuse me. Don't wait to be great.
Read this. I love the ending of what Charlotte said. Read the whole thing, but the end is going to tickle you.
When I watch the webinar, I don't have questions. You give so much info, and I need a notepad. Plus, if you miss something, Shay keeps you on track. I try my hardest. It's not so easy at times, but I try.
Already.
I try my hardest.
Charlotte's less than 30 days of knowing us, and she done figured us out. Derek could just go, but Shay gonna keep him right here. Yeah. Charlotte, you got it. That's her job.
Miss T said, I can't believe you guys are wrapping up. Laugh out loud. Yes, we have to. We have to be obedient, right? We have people that we are consulted by. And one of the things they stated is that not that we give too much, but we need to learn how to limit time, scale back a little bit.
I'm feeding y'all too much too fast. Yeah. I'm not allowing you guys time to implement. So that's a part of it too. So, and y'all can tell I love this so much that it just comes out.
Right.
Shay love it, but it's no different. But if y'all get Shay talking about digital flow solutions, game over.
Forget it. Y'all
right. And she's got some onboardings coming up and some teachings even for digital flow solutions. So you guys stay tuned to that kind of stuff. And remember, join us 7 days a week.
Yeah. Right
here on our YouTube channel at Forston Consultants.
Yeah. So again, guys, we love y'all. Thank you for spending some time with us. We are here. Listen, we were here live in the flesh, kicking off the new year. Got a lot of new things happening, a lot of great things about to transpire, and we want you to be a part of it. So make sure you're connected with us. Make sure you have our phone number stored, the 407-326-0086 phone number in your phone, because you never know what our team's doing. If you're in the ILF Elite Academy, you never know what would drop in there, right? There's always something that our team is up to, whether it is a time together, whether it's Derek and I going live, whether it's a meet and greet, whether it's an event. Like prime example, we have an event coming up in Jacksonville on January the 31st.
Yep.
It is being hosted by an affiliate. And that is something that we're going to train as well. Affiliates are now, and Katara, I need to talk to you. I called you the other day. You did not answer me. So I'm going to call you again.
And Katara don't know this, but Katara, can you hold your hand out like this real quick?
We're going to spank her real good. I'm actually call Katara when we get up this live.
Like this real quick. And in front of everybody, I'm doing this.
Yeah, I'm going to call Katara after this live. And if she don't answer.
Small joke, Katara. Trust me, it's a small joke. And we're going to tell you why. You did nothing wrong. I'm just messing with you, but we're going to tell you why.
Yeah, and if Katara don't answer my call, y'all, I'm going to whoop her. And I'm going to come back and tell y'all she didn't answer the call.
Now, because I want other people to also hear it. Sis, you did something exactly how I asked you to. You just missed one part. Somebody was asking you a question inside of that academy. You answered it beautifully. But guess what you didn't do? You gave them your link, but you just gave them your link. You didn't click the link and then click webinar, and then you didn't copy and paste that. Because Katara, I want you to make it easy for people. Because if I was the customer and I clicked that link, that's just the whole website. I'm going to get lost. I want you to drive you want me to go, which is the webinar.
And that's what I've been saying. Let me say this real quick. And the reason why is because when you direct them to the webinar and they fill in the form, you now capture their information so that you can follow up on if they've become a lead or not, if they become a customer, if they paid for something that now is attached to your affiliate link. I'm going to do a whole affiliate training for everybody. We're going to promote it and stuff like that. But the Chat and Shoe in Jacksonville, Florida is hosted by an affiliate, one of our certified affiliates. They're setting up the event. It's their event. They just called us and said, I need y'all at my event. And we said, what's the date and time? They said, okay. They're charging the seat ticket. They're paying for the location. They're paying for the food. They're paying for everything pertaining to this event. We're just showing up. The fun thing about the way this is going, and Katara, I'll explain it to you once we get off the live. I'm gonna call you. What she's doing is the door price that belongs to the affiliate, not Derek and I. That person that is putting on this event is charging a set price, and that set price goes to them, not to Derek and I. They are going to be using their affiliate link at the end of our presentation. And whatever or whoever purchases get 40% of the coaching product that they purchase, because we're not using nothing Forston Consultants. It's going to be Forston Consultants slash
Not backslash.
I said backslash, right? / Tiffany 237 or something like that. So everything goes to her. And then again, we're showing you all how to make the affiliate a business. How can you make another stream of income? So that's another thing that I'll be training all of our affiliates on. So be on the lookout for that. I know they sent out a text message today to all affiliates, how to walk through the dashboard, how to navigate that. The next thing to come is going to be a live masterclass with me on how to master being an affiliate salesperson and how you can make money from selling somebody else's product or service. So that is something that we're going to be doing. What I'm going to possibly do is for those affiliates that want to take this to the next level and really make it a business, and they don't have digital flow solutions, or they don't have the ILF mastery blueprint, or they're not under our coaching, we may go ahead and set up something to where they have DFS, have the digital flow solutions as a platform so that they can do the follow-up. Right. So we're going to possibly build something out
and
like
if you're
that.
completely lost right now, no worries. We're going to do a whole class on this of how you guys can really bring us to your city. And I'll give you the pitch right now. Hey, want to know how we got into the ILF model and doing so good and changing our life and our city's trajectory? My big brother, Derek and Shay, is coming to this city. Sign up below. So we're literally giving y'all a way to bring us to your city and let you make money from it. We want you to be the affiliate, so all the ticket money go to you. I just want to go and do my pitch, teach your people, and at the end of it, when I sell my package, you get 40%. Guys, this is genius. And Tiffany Richardson is kind of showing y'all what this looks like. She got the venue. I think she got the free library. I'm giving y'all the game. Free library. She gonna get some subs from Publix. She gonna get some bottled water, and we showing up. So if you can get 30 to 40 people in a room, I'll come to your city. That's the raunchy version of what Shay just said. Because some of y'all gonna miss this, and we gonna pay you. So you would go on social media and say, ever wonder how to start your own housing program? I done got started, and my big brother Shay and Derek want to come to my city and show you how to do it. If we can get 40 people, I'll drag Derek and Shay to my city to pour into y'all. Now, you can make your event free. You can charge people $97, $17. I don't care if you charge $10. Whatever you charge, that's your money. So it's like you get to represent, like, say, hey, guys, I'm throwing an event. Imagine you being a club promoter. So instead of you bringing in LL Cool J, you bringing in Derek and Shay so that you can sell tickets and encourage people in your city and you get paid for it. Can 10 of y'all please say, Derek, that makes sense, bro. I know what you're talking about. But 3 of y'all tell me, bro, I'm lost. I don't know what you mean, Derek, but it sounds good. Other than that, we just hit an hour. I thought I was going to make it under an hour, but we had to break that down. But can 10 of y'all tell me really quickly before I go? Charlotte says, I'm on it. What?
Charlotte.
Yeah, Charlotte.
Yeah, that's
the only reason we're going back to Jacksonville, because Tiffany, people keep seeing how well she's doing.
Correct.
So watch this. Here's a cheat code. If you've been taught by us and you doing good, I'm sure people are asking you, man, how did you do that? You should say, look for you. I'm bringing my big brother and sister to the city. February 19th, BWB Square. You get with us. We're going to have a meeting to talk about it, Katara. We'll come back to Columbia, Katara. Katara, if you got 30 or 40 people that want to hear this again, we'll come right back.
Katara, tell Derek, get the truck.
Y'all be good. Hey, I'm gone. One last thing. We laugh, y'all, and we joke and we play around a lot here, and we give a lot of great info. I don't beg for y'all money or any of that. That's between you and God and your family. But what I do beg for is a 5-star Google review. If you ever saw or caught anybody saying, well, man, Derek could beg for blah, 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 it'll be nothing but this. Because Google reviews allow other people to get the insight on what you thought of us. So if you enjoyed tonight or you look forward to moving forward with us, we would appreciate that all you do is give us a 5-star Google review. I would appreciate that. That's the only thing I usually beg people for. But the coaching and the curriculum, that's between you and God and what he told you to do and your family. Don't stay poor all your life. Because you know what poor stands for? P-O-O-R, passing over opportunities repeatedly. One more time. Poor don't mean you ain't got no money in your pocket. Poor mean you keep passing over opportunities repeatedly that can change your life. See, I better go because I'll start back preaching. Let's pray. Father God, thank you so much for the seed that was sown tonight. God, I thank you for all of the new people that join us tonight to get a new insight on what this is. But God, thank you for all the faithful people. Thank you for the people that are always here because, God, they want to do your will and they want to help people. And God, we make no mistake. We want to make a bunch of money doing it. In fact, God, can you make all of these people rich and add no sorrow? Give these people the mind of Christ and an able body to do what you called them to do. And God, let no devil in hell stop it. Let no hater stop it, no family member, and no city official. God, sometimes people in the city try to stop it. In the name of Jesus, because this is good work, God, let nobody stop us when we're trying to do this. And God, will be ever so careful to give you all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise. God, will take no credit. In fact, God, we decrease so that you can increase inside of us. God, let us not be like the lady that was housing people in rats and roaches. Give us a heart for to do good work. Give us a heart for people, because God, in your word, you said when we help the poor, the needy, and the widow, it's like it's doing you a favor. So God, I ask you today for your favor. I ask you for your blessing for these people. God, you already done it for me and Shay. I want you to bless the socks off of these people. And God, they'll be ever so careful as well. Because God, if they don't, I will. I'll bless your name for what you do for them.
Yes.
God, remove the people from their jobs that don't want to be there. But give us the right time to leave. There's a right time to do everything in a season in decency and in order. We won't leave the wrong way. We're going to give a resignation. So, Father God, give these people the words to say and the words to write when it comes to that time. But also don't allow these people to leave their job before getting the information and becoming knowledgeable about what this is. And God, will you help these people just like you helped me? But God, help them faster. Help these people expeditiously. Because God, just like most of us, we struggled long enough. And I call today that the struggle is over. And what you did for me and Shay, you will do exceedingly and abundantly above all they could ever ask or think. And it's according to your purpose and plan that you have for their life already. So God, we give you the glory, the honor, and the praise. And I thank you for relationships. I thank you for the real estate. And I thank you for every resource that these people need to make their dream come true of being involved in real estate and helping people and starting their own housing program. And one more time, God, we give you all the glory, all the honor, and all the praise. And it's in Jesus' name. If you believe that, say amen.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Hold on, let me answer this one question before we go. And it's from our sister Z. She said, who gives you the QR code for your contact? That's all built out in DFS. DFS does all of your QR codes like this. Google My Business Review is all done through DFS. The responses to those reviews are actually automated, and they are done by AI, and AI actually does all of the responses as well. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed tonight. Love you. Be great, and see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. And I bet she didn't hit the end button because right now it should be going to like the ending, but she's going to look at me